Hello there and welcome back to Pallegney. So we have a busy April planned this month. We have to cut the alfalfa in the two fields we have it planted in. So the one next to us here, next to the farm, and the one we bought last month, which is quite a large field. So that might take a little while. We also need to bale up that alfalfa. And the large field that has alfalfa in it, the one we bought last episode, I'm going to plant sorghum in it this month. And then that will be ready to harvest before the barley is to be planted in September. So it's going to get cut. It's going to have sorghum planted in it. Sorghum's going to be harvested, and then we're going to plant barley in it later on in the year. We also have possible weeding to do in the sugarcane potato fields. We have sorghum to plant in this field over the back here, in addition to the large field. We have fertilizing, maybe a little bit of fertilizing to do as well. So we have a very busy month planned. So without further hesitation, let's do our usual whip over the fence and let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is a quick chicken check. So our chickens, they could use a little food and their eggs could use emptying. So I'll take care of that first of all. It also looks like our rams in the second sheep and goat barn are running out of grass. The ones in the second one aren't. So let's quickly run over there and take a look to see what's happening. Because I thought I fed them the same amount of grass. It looks like those... So this one has run out, as we can see. But this one still has a bale left. So how much is left in this bale? There's not much there at all. And what I think I'm going to do... Should I feed that 1,000 litres to these sheep? I probably should, shouldn't I? I know it's not much, but it might sustain them until our grass is ready to mow next month. Okay, there you go, sheepsters. You can have a little bit extra grass, and I'll get you some more next month. Please don't die. Okay, let's carry on with emptying the chickens of their eggs. Then we'll get them fed, and then we'll move on to our fields. I'll continue with this, and I will rejoin you in a bit. Okay, so a quick progress update. Our big tractor's in the other field planting sorghum, and I've been around the sugarcane field with the sprayer weeding, and I think I'm almost done with these two fields weeding as well. I have a little strip left in the middle there to do. Also have lots of weeds in this field, so I'll need to go take care of that. That's our new field that has sunflowers in it, so I'll take care of that next. And then with the small tractor, I'll get to mowing the alfalfa in this field, and we will continue from there. Next job for the big tractor, depending on if I've managed to get the alfalfa field mowed, it will be planting sorghum in that field. If not, it can be busy planting soybeans in field number 3 right at the end of the map. So still plenty to do. I am going to actually quickly just stop this for a second and just take a quick look in the discount store, because I really would like to get an extra tractor. Yeah, still no extra tractors in there, unfortunately. Not what I was hoping for. Definitely hoping for some kind of tractor at a discount, but it is not meant to be today. So hopefully something will pop up soon, because we could really use an extra tractor at this point. Starting to mow the grass, or starting to mow the alfalfa. While we're busy doing this, we could be doing plenty more things if we had an extra tractor to operate our equipment with. Anyways, enough pining for an extra piece of machinery. Let's carry on with this, and I will rejoin you again soon. Okay, so quick progress update. We have finished spraying the field that has sunflowers in it, and we are busy mowing the alfalfa in the other field that we purchased last month. I believe the large tractor has almost finished planting sorghum in the first field, and so the next job for that tractor is trying to think whether to plant the soybeans or to roll the sorghum. I think I'm going to get it to roll the sorghum field, because then that field's taken care of for the month rather than having to remember to go back to it later. I think I'm going to rent another tractor to help us out this month, because we have 2 more passes on this field to do. I want to get the sorghum drilled. I need to pick the stones up in this field, and also I'll need to roll this field, and I need to plant. We need to plant and roll the soybean field, and we also have a couple of deliveries to do. I took the fried potatoes out of storage because they need to be delivered to the city of Aavirall, which is on the other side of the map. So we definitely have a lot to do. Oh, we also have the other alfalfa field to mow, although that can possibly wait until next month. I would like to get it done this month though. We also have to windrow and bale up the alfalfa in this field, so that has to go next before we can plant any seeds in it. So I really think an extra tractor would be very beneficial to us this month. Let's take a look at which tractor we should rent. So medium tractors. What did we rent last time? I think we rented the McCormick, didn't we? So let's go for something different this time. What tractor shall we go for? I think we can stick with one of the cheaper ones. Don't want anything quite that cheap. 190 horsepower. I would like to get a little more power than that, although that might work. I think I'm going to go with the Landini. Yeah, a little more power. There we go, 210 horsepower. I think that'll do it. We don't need wheel weights. Do we need a front loader attacher? We do not. So we don't need the Issaria Pro, and we'll stick with blue because we haven't had a blue tractor yet. So let's rent this for the month. It's going to cost us 8,000 euros, but I think it's going to be a worthwhile purchase. Okay, so over to the store, and let's send this tractor back to our farm. We can pick up the roller and start rolling. In the meantime, let's go over to the sorghum field, and our big tractor's done a pretty good job here. It's a couple of little patches that they have missed, so we'll just go over and scoop those up, and then we will get over to the soybean field and plant some soybeans. I think, yeah, that's the best job for this tractor. It's just to continue planting. I'll leave the alfalfa in the big field. I'll leave collecting that until after I have planted the soybeans, and that's because the windrow has a much wider working width than the working width of the mower, so that can wait until the mower's done. We'll get the soybeans planted, and by the time that's been done, then we'll be able to roll the soybean field, and then we'll be able to collect up the alfalfa. Okay, that's the plan. I will continue with it, and I'll rejoin you again in a while. Okay, so our borrowed Landini is busy rolling the first sorghum field, and our large tractor's planting soybeans. In the meantime, our small tractor has done a fantastic job of mowing the alfalfa in this new field here, just taking care of that little straggly piece that they missed. And now I can take the tractor back to the farm. Oh, there's a little piece here that it's missed actually. There we go, we can just grab this on the way out, just with the front mower. Next job for the small tractor. It can't do the baling because it's not powerful enough. I'm not actually sure if it can do any more field work. I think all of the field work has probably been done. I know what it can do. It can fertilize. I'll send it over to the store. I'll pick up some fertilizer and I'll fertilize the sunflowers. I'm assuming they probably need fertilizing. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure they're going to need doing. I think I took care of the other fields last month, but I'll do a quick check when we get back to the farm just to see exactly what needs a layer of fertilizer. Okay, just a quick stop off at the power wash here. Let's give our two mowers, and maybe the tractor as well, a bit of a clean up. I know, now's not the time for it, I agree, but it needs to be done, so I'm doing it. What I could also do, actually, is just in the interest of getting 2 things done at once, because we have so much to do, I could load up the bale trailer with those pallets and get them taken over to the city of Aavirall, because I can carry the fertilizer spreader on the front of the tractor and I can carry the bales on the back. And that sounds like a pretty good idea, actually. So that will be my next job. I'll park the mower away and I will get the pallets loaded onto the trailer. Okay, so quick progress update. We have planted soybeans in the soybean field and our borrowed tractor is busy rolling that field. I've sent the big tractor back here with the drill, and for once I am just going to leave it in the middle of the yard because we're not done with it yet for this month. So I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to pick up our windrower baler combo and I'm going to get over to the first alfalfa field and get the alfalfa baled up and collected. First of all, let's take a look at our small tractor. Let's strap the fried potatoes in place. And I think I am going to take this over to the city of Aavirall just because I have to go over there anyway. And then I will go to the vehicle store and top up with fertilizer. Okay, so we have loaded the train with the fried potatoes, and apparently we're a train driver as well as a farmer. We're driving it over to the city of Aavirall ourselves. Multi-skill is the way forward. There we go. So 52,336 plus 6,676. Back over to what are we going to do first? Let's top up with fertilizer first of all, and then we can be on our way back over to the farm. We'll get 8,000 litres. We'll get this topped up, head back over to the farm with the small tractor, and then we can continue windrowing and baling the field. so we are over at the store again, and I'm going to do another quick check in the discount store, and of course this one, this is the one we already have, so this isn't very useful to us. We need something a little bigger in terms of a tractor, but what I am going to do over here is rent the stone picker. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up the stones once I have planted the sorghum, and then I'm also going to rent the bale loader because there's far too many bales for me to pick up manually and I don't want to do that. So we'll do this one this time for a little bit of a variety. So that's that one rented, and we'll take the stone picker back to the farm with the small tractor, and we'll send the medium tractor over here to pick up the bale loader. So, last row of alfalfa for our baler. Now, let's just do the rest of this manually. We can maybe scoop up another bale from these little pieces at the end of the row here. And then we can probably actually head back to... Oh, am I going to get 10% here? Yeah, I'll get 10%. How many bales did we get? 46. 47 because we completed one before we reset the counter. I think we can probably consider our requirement for the next level of VIP order complete. I think I'm going to start at the bottom end of the field because once I have done a little piece I can start drilling. Yeah, this is just a little quicker than the other one, which is nice. This bale loader stacks vertically instead of horizontally. This is the one we should have rented for all of those hair straw bales last year. It would have been much more useful to have those bales stacked vertically instead of horizontally, but never mind. We still managed to get through them all and make ourselves a record amount of money. Okay, so we've picked up our first stack of bales and the medium tractor's headed over to the farm to get them offloaded. Meantime, in the name of efficiency, we've started drilling sorghum in this field. We will need to go over it with lime and also fertilizer. We'll make sure we get the absolute most out of it. This will yield us an absolute ton of sorghum, which is going to be great for our grain production and to feed our pigs once we get them. So we'll just do the bit we can for now. I might try and aim to just go kind of along there. I think I can see a little gap in between the bales. Yeah. And then we'll head down the field to where we started, and then we'll put this job on a worker, unload the bales, bring the medium tractor back here, and rinse and repeat until this field is done. Okay, so quick progress update. We've almost finished collecting the bales off the field. I'm really happy we picked up the bale loader because this would have taken absolutely forever to do manually. 46 bales. It would have not been a fun time to pick up with the small tractor, front loader and bale trailer. Just picking up these last four, and then we can take over with the drill, get the headland done and set it loose on a worker again, and then we can start with the stone picking. And then one final thing we'll have to do is the rolling. Gonna get all of those things done this month because the rolling has to be done the same month as planting before the crop germinates. So still got a fair bit of work to do. So I'll head back over to the farm with these 4 bales and get them unloaded. Then I'll bring the roller back over here, and then we can continue with the drilling and stone picking. Okay, let's get over to Kochi Express and get this wool sold off. Just take it a little bit easy as we exit the farm here. Don't want to be tipping over. There we go. Sorry, Mr. Car, you can wait for 2 minutes, please. Thank you. Yeah, we're not very evenly balanced here. We're definitely one side heavy, but we don't have far to go, so it's okay. Okay, so another 36, another 40,000 euros from our wool. All of these unexpected little pieces of income are helping us to save up for a new harvester, hopefully. Let's get this trailer back to the farm, and then we'll get the tractor back over to the field, and we will see what else we need to get done. In fact, what I'm actually going to do is feed the chickens, because you know what happens when you don't feed the chickens? You forget, and then they die, and that's not what I want, so I'm going to feed them while I remember. Let's put our work lights on so we can see. Oh, they've actually run out completely. Greedy chickens. Okay, 9,000 litres of barley incoming. There we go. 9,024, so the 24 litres will be tipped on the ground. I really should get some kind of bucket and shovel that up and give it to them. There's probably 100, 200 litres there they could easily munch on. Our AI, artificially intelligent friend, has finished drilling the field. It's really good. I think they've managed to complete most of it, even though I didn't do the headland, so quite impressed. I will just go around the headland just to make sure I'm picking up any straggly pieces so we don't have patches of alfalfa at the end of our sorghum rows. There's just little bits in the corner here that they've missed, which I can't really complain about. They've done a pretty good job across the whole field here. Definitely happy with that. So I'll go around the headland, get these last little bits done, and then I'll make a start on the stone picking. What I think I'll do is just complete the stone picking and rolling off camera, because it's dark, you can't really see anything, and it's no fun for you just watching me go up and down a dark field on a time lapse. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed following along as we've had a very productive, profitable and all good things April. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I do hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, bye for now.